I'm sure that you know basic shortcut keys like Ctrl-C and Ctrl-V, but there are some Windows shortcut keys that you should know to help you get to things faster and know more functions built into the Windows, like Windows V or Windows with the period key. They will both get you to the same window, but Windows V will get you to the Clipboard History tab. By default, it will be off, so you have to turn it on to use it. In here, you can see everything that you have copied, so you don't have to copy the same text again. If you do Windows with period key, you will get to the emoji tab and also Camoji. There are also other tabs like GIF and symbols, which you can type symbols that you can't normally find on the keyboard, like the degrees Celsius symbol. On Windows, there is a very well-known shortcut key, the Alt tab. This is insanely useful for switching tabs quickly. It is as simple as pressing the keys. By just holding the Alt, you can select which windows to go for by pressing Tab key. Just release the Alt key and you'll get there. Speaking of tabs, instead of pressing Alt, if you press the Windows key and then Tab, you could see the desktop and tabs. Not only you could switch tabs, you can also go to different virtual desktops. By selecting a new desktop, you could make a new virtual desktop, which allows you to have different tabs open, keeping you organized for grouping your windows. For example, you could have a gaming virtual desktop, which will have all your gaming tabs needed, then you could switch back to a productivity desktop. If you want to quickly make a virtual desktop, you can press Windows Ctrl D. It's a shortcut for a new virtual desktop. It's simple as it sounds. If you have more than one virtual desktops, you could switch between them quickly by using Ctrl Windows with the left or right arrow key. This is equivalent to switching virtual desktop in the Windows tab windows. Just one more virtual desktop shortcut, and we will move on. If you want to close the virtual desktop, you can press Windows Ctrl F4 to force close the current virtual desktop. Speaking of F4, some of you may heard of Alt F4. This may come as a prank for gaming, but its use is not only in gaming, it works in any app. It closes that Windows or app, but use this carefully because it can close the app with unsafe data. For some of you who have tried solving computer issues or monitoring computer's performance, Task Manager is used by many. Some of you may use Windows Search or Ctrl-Alt-Delete to get there, but there is a much faster way. By pressing Ctrl-Shift-Escape, this opens Task Managers directly. Ctrl-Alt-Delete is another option for opening Task Manager. But there are also other functions in this secure menu. You can lock your computer, change users, sign out, and even a quick way to change passwords. However, this isn't that useful and used often, but this might be useful if your screen froze or have issues. By pressing Ctrl-Shift-Windows-B, this restarts the graphics driver. Don't worry, it will not cause any harm to your computer or your graphics. It is a built-in function from Windows. The next Windows shortcut key is useful if you have other people at your place. By pressing Windows L, you could quickly lock your computer. This serves two major purposes. Turn off the screen so people cannot see anything they're not supposed to, and lock your computer if you're going to be away. For some of you, if you want to open a specific app or file location, Windows R is a great function to use. You can type things like %appdata% for roaming folder, or CMD for command prompt, or Chrome for, well, Google Chrome. AI is everywhere nowadays. Now even Windows have a shortcut key just for opening its AI, Copilot. To do this, press Windows C. It may take a few seconds to load, but it will open the Copilot window. This shortcut only works on Windows 11 though. This shortcut key has different functions in other Windows versions. Let's say you're trying to do some settings and you need to open it many times. Instead of going to the Windows Start menu, you can press Windows I for the settings homepage. If you want to change what your second screen do, Windows P is another option. There are 4 options, including extend display and duplicate them. If you want to change your sound output, Windows Control V will bring up a screen just like Windows P, and this allows you to change your sound output and sound volume for each app. Many of you might struggle to find the screenshot button or shortcut key and look it up every time, or searching for the snipping tool in Windows. But there is a much faster way. In some keyboard, there is a print screen key, or it might say print SCRN or similar to it, that will bring up the snipping tool. However, not all keyboards have that key, so you might have to use the Windows Shift S. This will bring up the same tool as the print screen. If you want to quickly screen record because something happened or whatever reason, Windows Alt R is the built-in Windows screen recorder. There aren't much video settings like OBS, but it is a built-in function, and it gets the job done, so it's pretty neat function. Xbox Game Bar is one of the default Windows tools. To access this quickly, you can press Windows G. This opens an overlay that you have things that you might want, like screen recording, volume mixer, and performance monitor. Speaking of recordings, you can open File Explorer by pressing Windows E. Just a simple neat function. A nice feature of Windows is voice typing. If you are lazy, don't want to type, you can use Windows H. This allows you to turn speech into text. This is a Microsoft service, and it works on any app. Finally, for the final Windows shortcut for this video, is Windows arrow key. This is a snapping Windows feature. This allows you to snap your windows to the side, the top, minimize, or maximize it. To reduce confusion, generally Windows up arrow key will maximize window, Windows left or right arrow key will put it to the half right or left. Windows down arrow key will minimize it. This is it for the video. If there's any question, feel free to ask me in the comments section. There is so much more shortcuts in Windows or Mac computers. If you want more shortcut keys or quality of life tips and tricks on computers, let me know, or subscribe if you like this kind of content. Now, YouTube is recommending this video for you to watch, and maybe check out my channel. This is my 5th video on this channel, so I would appreciate it if you would subscribe. It's free and it helps me a ton.